Hello, my dear followers. At last, I am in Istanbul, Pearl of East, the only city that located on two continents and which has a strait in it. A magical city, old capital city of Eastern Roman Empire and Byzantines, and then Ottoman Empire. And bonus, Hagia Sophia is here. I'm very excited to see it. I will try to visit every historical places and good places to eat. You know, Turkish cuisine is very famous in Europe and Britain. I'm sure you all know pizza is Italian and doner is Turkish. By the way, is there anyone who hasn't tried doner yet? You should, folks. I will write a complete critic of the city soon. Wait for it. My critic about Istanbul. Hello guys! As I promised you before, I wanted to write an objective critic about my dream city, Istanbul. Some cities are so famous, and we expect so much from them, that when we finally arrive, after the initial moment of joy, the other, less pleasant, phase of disappointment comes over us. Yes, the monuments are stunning, the food is tasty, the weather is perfect, but there is something missing, and it is hard to explain what. Istanbul was the place I had always dreamed of visiting, and in the end, although I enjoyed it, I felt that there is something missing. You will surely find the photos in this post absolutely stunning, and you might think that what I say is silly, but I'll try my best to explain my point of view below. Why Istanbul turned out to be disappointing. I had always wanted to visit Turkey. Its famous landscapes, oriental touch, and superb cuisine are undoubtedly attractions on a global scale. Istanbul, formerly known as Constantinople, the capital of the Byzantine Empire, is a place of enormous historical importance. But nowadays, its great past is hardly ever present. While seated on the train from Edirne to the center, I was observing the city and its surroundings. It seemed very bleak and unoriginal, filled with concrete blocks. It reminded more of a post-Soviet town rather than super famous tourist attraction. It was a surprise for me because I'd heard so many great things about Istanbul from my friends. I thought that in the historical center it must be way better. When I arrived at the Sultan Ahmet Park, right in the heart of the city, the feeling of disappointment didn't disappear. Apart from the beautiful and most famous Istanbul sights, the Blue Mosque and the Hagia Sophia, the city center was still quite grey, full of heavy blocks and, with the exception of a few streets, lacking the typical for the region, beautiful houses with balconies. I had expected so much more from such a famous and massively advertised city. I'm not trying to say that Istanbul is ugly or not worth visiting. It definitely is. And if you haven't traveled much, or if it's enough for you to take a selfie of one of the famous places, you'll probably love it. But if you prefer the charming towns which have the real, local soul, and if you have traveled around to Europe and visited the cities in France, Spain, and Romania, even Edirne, you'll understand why Istanbul left me disappointed. Yes, it has the bazaar, the Blue Mosque, and other beautiful landmarks, but it all seems hidden in the jungle of the ordinary concrete buildings. And visiting a city shouldn't only be about its most famous monuments. It's about the ordinary streets too, and their atmosphere, at least for me. I will try my chance in Bursa, another very important and historical city, and one of the old capital cities of Turks. I learned that Osmans, the founder of Ottoman Empire, shrine is there. I hope I can find something authentic there. Wish me luck!